Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to stuff our sinking funds for the last half of August. So in front of me I've got all of our cash divided out. I've got my Filofax organizer that has all of my little sinking funds envelopes in it. As you guys can see, this thing is getting really thick. I keep meaning to actually put some of these in my other Filofax. That's why I switched wallets and I just haven't gotten around to it for one reason or the other yet. And then I have my sinking funds layout here so we know exactly what we're putting into each fund. Now, the way that we do sinking funds is we use strictly cash, and we do keep this in a safe. It's perfectly good to go in there. And we use cash because for me personally, when I've got a big chunk of money just sitting in an account, it's too tempting for me to spend it on other things. Whereas once we put the cash in these envelopes, I honestly forget about it until I need it. Like, it's out of sight, out of mind, put away in our safe, like until I have that moment where I'm like, oh, I need to get, this for Maddie today. Like, we went and got her a bathrobe recently because the one that she had was just like way too big for her. Then I'll go into the safe, I'll get out the cash, put it in my wallet, we're good to go. And in my wallet, I have like a little spot for situations like that. I have a little tab here, as you can see. It says sinking funds. So that's where I would put that cash. So we fill up our sinking funds envelopes on the second and fourth paycheck of every month. So we divide all of these amounts in half, pretty much, and we put in half the cash in the first half of the month and half in the second half of the month. And that's just to like make it easier on us, honestly, like because we don't really have like that giant of a chunk just sitting there to take out at any given point in time. So it just makes our budget more manageable for us. And I track all of our transactions for our sinking funds on this page here. So as you can see, some stuff has happened and transpired since we last checked in with each other. I got my hair cut and color done. There's that bathrobe I was talking about with Maddie. We went back to school shopping, got her all of her supplies and some clothes and got her hair cut and all sorts of things. So that's where I track the transactions. And I also track the transactions in EVERYDOLLAR, which is a free budgeting app by Dave Ramsey. I absolutely love EVERYDOLLAR. I find it to be a really great place to track transactions just for math's sake because it tells me what my balance is in each sinking fund, so I can double check those too before I film these videos, which I've already done. So everything's checking out there. So for accountant, which is our first little category here, make sure you guys can see that. We currently have $60 in there because we have 40 from last month and then we added 20 and now we're going to add another 20. So we'll have 80 in that account. So there's 20, 40, 60, and 80. We'll put that in there. All set to go. For date night, we currently have 20, 25, 30, 31, and 32, and we are going to add 40 to date night. We were just talking about doing a date here very soon. So we got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, and 72 in our date night fund, which is plenty. Oh, and we combine date night with anniversary. Just like if we keep our date nights cheaper, then we can save up more throughout the year to do like something awesome for our anniversary when that rolls around. So back to school is empty and we're not going to put anything in that category right now. It is totally done. Same with beauty. There's nothing in that envelope and that is done for the month. Birthdays and gifts, we currently have $10 in there and we're not going to add anything else. Car insurance, we will be adding to. So we currently have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 230, and 240. And then we are going to add another $80. So again, cutting this number in half. So there's 50, 70, and 80. And our car insurance, I believe, is due next month. So we've got 50, 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 310, and 320. And that will be all set to go to pay that bill next month. Okay, and then we've got car maintenance. We started out with 150 and we've added 50 so far. So we should have 200 in there, and then we're gonna add another 50. So let's check it. So 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 200, and then we're gonna add another 50 into car maintenance. So now we've got 250 in there, which is great. Okay, and we'll scooch these guys over. Okay. Car tags, we should have 75 in because we started with 60, added 15, and now we'll add another 15. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And then we will add another 15. So we should have 90. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90. So that's all set. Okay, and then we've got Christmas. We should have 125 because we got 100 and then we added 25 and nothing's come out of this. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. So we now have 150 in Christmas. Clothing for my husband. He currently has 10, 20, 30, 40, and 45. And then we're gonna add another 15, so now he'll have 60 in there. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. Julia, we're not going to put anything in her clothing fund yet because we're just using our savings account for that. Julia is our baby girl that's due to arrive in October. So I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant and we're in stork mode. So we're just throwing everything and anything we can into savings. And we're using that savings to get, you know, baby gear, clothing, pay for medical expenses, all that kind of stuff. So nothing is going into her account yet. We probably won't start funding that until we're through maternity leave. Clothing for Maddie is currently empty, but I just remembered we spent the $15 on that bathrobe and I did put it on debit. So I would have put 15 in her envelope, but I'm actually going to keep this out and deposit that back into the bank to cover the bathrobe. It was like $15.39, I think, or something like that. I just used the change from my wallet. So it worked out pretty well. But I'm gonna, instead of putting that in that envelope, I'm just gonna put it right into my wallet because I have to go deposit that. So she will have a zero balance for clothes, which I feel like that happens with her almost every month. But especially this month with back to school and everything, it's just tempting to get her cute little things, you know? So there's that. And then clothing for me, I'm not adding anything to. I currently have $8 in that envelope. So that one's done for the month. Diapers and wipes, we should have 45 in here. So we got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And then we're gonna add another 15. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60 in diapers and wipes. And we do have a couple boxes of diapers already, and we have some wipes and everything. So I'm just wanting to build this up for when those run out and we need to get more. It'll be nice to have that like little chunk in there to cover that expense. Family pictures, I did put a deposit down for newborn photos, so we currently have 25 in here, and then we're gonna add another 25. So we have 50 in there right now. And it's actually a neighbor of mine who is gonna do our pictures, so I'm pretty excited about that. For golf for my husband, he currently has 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And then we are gonna add another 10 in there. You can see all that. Scooch that up a bit. Okay, So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. And he just mentioned to me that he's probably going to go golfing tomorrow, so he'll have plenty to go and have some fun. Holidays, we currently have 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50, and then we're going to add another 10. So we've got 60 in there, and that will cover Halloween is the next holiday. So 60 in holidays. House maintenance, let's see, we currently have 60 in there. That 80 was spent on landscaping already, so we got 60. And then we're gonna add another 60 to that. So let's see, we got 20, 40, and 60. So now we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. Going into house maintenance. Okay, medical, dental, vision, kind of the same thing with Julia's clothes. We're not going to add anything to that because it's going to just come out of our savings right now. Subscriptions, we're going to put 15 in, and we currently have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So we'll add another 15. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, summer activities is not getting funded. Technology, we'll put another 20 in. We currently have 20, so there'll be 40 altogether in that fund. And then we won't be putting anything in vacation, not yet. So yeah, this thing's getting pretty thick, as you can see. It's definitely starting to bust, but all of our sinking funds now are stuffed and ready to go for the month of August. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section down below. I asked, I believe, in my plan with me recently if you guys wanted to see like a sinking funds 101 video, and a couple of you guys did say that you did want to see that, so I'm planning on putting that together for you guys. I will probably post something in the next week or two, just to kind of go through sinking funds, the ins and outs of them, what they are, how they work, how to get them started, all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, definitely hit that subscribe button so you catch all my future videos. And I will chat with y'all later. Bye.